So, how was the legend actually made? Is it through incredible hardship, or is it all about careful, deliberate training? Today we're going to dive into the early years of Sambhaji Maharaj, a man whose life was really a masterclass in both, shaping him into a leader whose story is, well, still so powerful today.
It's a question people have asked forever, right? What's the secret ingredient that turns a prince into a truly great king? Is it just about your family name or having power? The early life of Sambhaji Maharaj gives us a pretty powerful answer. A great ruler isn't just born, they're made. You know, Sambhaji's journey doesn't start with some big, glorious victory. It actually begins with a profound personal tragedy. The foundation of his entire character was really laid after the loss of his mother, Saibai, when he was just a little kid. This wasn't just a bump in the road. It was the single event that defined his childhood.
I mean, just try to picture it. A young boy living in this massive, sprawling fort, surrounded by literally everything you could imagine, except the one person he needed the most. Now, a void like that could absolutely break someone, but for him, that very emptiness became the furnace that forged his incredible resilience and his deep inner strength.
And this is where the story takes a critical turn. His father, the great Sambhaji Maharaj, didn't just see this as a tragedy to be mourned. He saw it as a catalyst, and he immediately put a plan into motion, a really intense, deliberate plan for his son's upbringing. The goal was crystal clear: prepare him not just to inherit a kingdom, but to truly command it.
So, what was this grand plan? Well, it all started with an education, and believe me, this was completely unlike any other. This wasn't about learning courtly manners or having a standard tutor. No, this was a curriculum designed from the ground up for one single purpose: to forge the mind of a complete and total ruler.
Just look at the sheer scope of what he was learning. It's absolutely astonishing. He didn't just pick up a few phrases for diplomacy. He mastered Sanskrit, Marathi, Hindi, Farsi, and Urdu. He didn't just learn how to fight. He went deep into military strategy and the brilliant guerrilla tactics of Chhaava. And all of that hard-edged training was balanced with this deep understanding of scriptures, history, and even poetry. It was the whole package.
And you know what? It didn't take long for people to realize just how special he was. His own teachers saw something exceptional in him right away. This quote isn't just a nice compliment, it's a professional assessment from the people who were shaping his mind. They knew they were looking at a born leader.
His hands-on training started incredibly early. We're talking about the age of 7 or 8, an age when most kids are just figuring out how to play games. Sambhaji was already on horseback, mastering archery. His instructors always highlighted his patience, his focus, and his balance, qualities he showed with a kind of discipline that was just way beyond his years.
But you know, maybe the most powerful testament to his raw ability, it came from his own father, the legendary Shivaji Maharaj himself. And when Shivaji said this, he wasn't just talking about skill with a sword. He saw a strategic mind, a sharp intellect in his own young son that he believed was even greater than his own.
Wow. Okay, so he's getting this world-class education. But Shivaji knew that books and training drills can only take you so far. To be a real king, you have to understand the pulse of an empire, the reality of power. So he shifted his son's training from the theoretical to the intensely practical. He was basically the king's apprentice, learning everything in real time, right there at his father's side. He wasn't just reading about politics, he was in the room, attending these high-stakes meetings. He was joining his father on critical inspection tours of their forts, and was even brought into top-secret strategic discussions. He was learning by doing. Now we get to what I think is the most extraordinary part of his entire development. See, Sambhaji wasn't just being trained to be a warrior or a politician, he was being shaped into both. A rare, powerful combination that would make him unlike anyone else. The warrior poet was beginning to emerge.
This duality is really what made him so unique. Think of it like two halves of a whole. On one side, you've got the warrior, defined by the sword, by strategy, by sheer valor. But on the other side, you have the scholar, defined by the pen, by poetry, and by deep knowledge. It was the fusion of these two seemingly opposite identities that made him such a formidable person. And to be clear, his scholarship wasn't some kind of casual hobby. This was serious, high-level intellectual work. While still in his youth, he actually wrote several major literary works like Buddha Vilas and even a Sanskrit work called Sat Shasak. To produce texts that profound at such a young age, that's a clear sign of a truly brilliant and disciplined mind.
So, when you put it all together, what do you get? You get these 4 pillars that really formed his character: knowledge, strategy, discipline, and valor. And these weren't just nice words to him. They were the absolute core of who he was, the foundation that the future king was being built on.
And that brings us to the final big question. So you forged this prince with the mind of a scholar, the heart of a poet, and the steel of a warrior. The question left hanging in the air is a huge one. How is this incredible, complex foundation going to hold up against the massive imperial forces and the tricky political games that are waiting just around the corner? Well, that is a story for another time.